Zico, yani umekaa karibu na Weche na whatever separates you is about 27 points currently on the standings of the Kenyan Premier League. Zico Gor Mahia this weekend. Tuambie.
I think
you're actually champions in waiting, so to speak. However, kuna 8 points between you and the next team on second on the log.
okay, for us, I think it's just another game. Okay, it's a derby. It's an important game for us. Yes. But again, we can't over think about it, because we just need to win the next 2 matches or win one and draw one so that we can be champions. So for us, we are just looking on how we can be champions, but not in particular the AFC Leopards game.
Weche, AFC tumekuwa na shida za kinyumbani, za kimitandao, until we were in the relegation zone at one point, as in that was very embarrassing. I'm sure you are on the ground, you've had it. What was happening and what has changed?
It's a pity that AFC is actually struggling, and I think the officials should look after it. Like Zico says, a derby is a derby, and you can never know who's going to win, because it's a local entertainment whereby you find, like now AFC is in problems, you find maybe they'll rise to the occasion. So for the officials of AFC, the problems and the relegation thing, right now we've come out of the relegation, so I think we should be much more comfortable, apart from the position that we are. For Gor Mahia, I give them a big pat on their back for taking the league again. But I believe it's going to be a very good game because it's a derby.
Zico, you've played when there was no money in football. You have been through, I mean, the changes until now that we have sponsors like SportPesa and players are enjoying their football. They are feeling good. They can be scouted. Wanezaringa.
Okay, it's very different from our days. I think you said it. Why? Because one, the sponsorship is now there. Two, it's because now they have this viewership. The matches are being televised, and there's these YouTubes and such things. So it's a very big opportunity for them to showcase their talents out there and maybe get recognized outside and get professionalism. But again, I think it's all about passion. Football is not about money. It's all about passion, and that's what is the difference between now and when we used to play. I think for us it was more of a passion than even the monetary gains. But mind you, money was there. Because, okay, we used to get less money, but the economy by that time also was good. So I don't think there is any much difference between us that time and them this time.
Yani Zico na Twitter sisi ni hatuna kashilingi. I understand. Of course, Weche, to bring, I understand that also you've been put Weche been put in the rescue team here, AFC Leopards. This rescue team, where are you rescuing? So far,
the rescue team is headed by Dr. Shikanda, and I think right now they are doing a very good job, because the problems in AFC was monetary on the side of cash, and I think most of the players were not being given their allowances, and salary was also a bit late. And the rescue team has just come in to try and put the record straight for the players to be getting their everyday allowance and their salary. And I think under Shikanda, they've done very well. We are supporting from behind, and we wish them all the best, because AFC is not a team to actually go down. AFC should be up there with Gor Mahia. And for my friend Zico, when we see them up there, we feel ile kimnado, you know. Yeah, so we hope that the elections will go well, so that we get a good office whereby AFC will come back to where it belongs, up there.
Now, Zico, of course, tumekuwa na shida zetu Gor Mahia. They've had problems when you had our international games and stuff like that. Were those things happening in your time? Unajua kitambo hatukuwa na Instagram na Facebook, tunaweka vitu. Unajua venye umesema social media imesaidia sana. But sasa hiyo social media pia inaweza chomea watu picha. Hizi vitu zinafanyikanga Gor Mahia. I'm sure teething problems ni kawaida. But I'm sure nyinyi mnajua kuzisort. Wewe umekuwa kwa hiyo technical bench, you know them.
Again, I don't think there was something big about it. I think it was just blown out of proportion. Because when you travel, you know, you and I know, when you travel and you're on transit, there's no hotel in airports, my friend. You have to spend on those benches.
Yes, true.
So it's somebody took the picture and made it look big, but I think it's normal. Yes. Even you now, if you're going for a trip and you're on transit, that's where you'll sleep.
8 hours.
Exactly. So it was something that I think it was blown out of proportion. Yeah. These are normal things. Even us, when we were playing, we used to spend more than even 6 hours, 7 hours in airports waiting to transit. So I think it was very unfair because these are things which do happen even to big teams. When you don't take a direct flight, then when you're on transit, these are normal things. But again, I think we've had our problems, I know. Yeah. But I think we are trying. I think the office is trying. Yes. It's doing things the right way. I think it's the right way because the results are being seen in the pitch. Yes. You've heard what Weche have said. When you don't do things right in terms of management, then it's very difficult for you to get good results in the pitch. These things, they go hand in hand.
Very true. Weche, is it AFC? Is it a problem of players? Is it a problem of coaching? Is it a problem that my player amekuwa Maslay Queens? Is it money? I mean, it's a conglomeration of all these things.
I'll agree with you, but I'll go back to what my fellow friend Zico has said. I think for us during those days, we used to play football because of the passion. You see, for me, I played with AFC because the passion of playing for AFC, it was a dream. And I think it's the same thing with the... For now, I think the current generation, that passion for being an AFC player, for being a God player, getting into the national team. You see, for us, we had an aim. You play for AFC and then jump to the national team. So I think for the passion part of it, it has to go back to these two teams.
Definitely.
Definitely, it has to go back so that I join AFC knowing that this is AFC, I die with AFC. I play for AFC because the crowds are big, they love AFC, Gor Mahia. And I think that's something that's really missing. And that's why we've got this, the Legends, the group of the rescue team. The Legends are trying to do something for AFC Leopards because we feel it as players. We know what goes in a team when you're not paid, your family doesn't get anything to eat, your rent is not there. So I think for the rescue team, wish them all the best. And the passion for these players has to come back to join these big teams.
Zico, nasimama chairman lini Gor Mahia?
Sioni anytime soon. But I think it's good for former footballers to come into these positions because at least they understand more. But again, it doesn't mean that if you're a former player, you can do better than... We just need good managers and things will work. You doesn't have to be a former footballer. So I think for us, we are okay where we are now. We are just hoping that we can beat AFC on Sunday, and be champions, crowned champions. And we look forward to next year next season when we'll be playing in the Champions League, Africa Champions League.
Watu wangu wa Western, wacha niwaambie kitu moja. Zico hezi kuwa naongea mbaya hivyo hewadi, anakuja kutuchapa tunawakaraunia. We cannot allow that. Miki Weche. However, crowds in Kenya, I'm sure there will be Kasarani will be fulfilled by, I'm sure by 12. Kama una kiti Kasarani umeumia on Sunday. Fans, how can we control? Miki Weche, we've seen these games. We still have our issues with rowdiness. Watu wanakuaga na shida kwa barabara. Wanasumbua Kanjo Nairobi kwanza, alafu wanasumbua motorist kwa barabara, alafu stadium gate zinabebwa. As in this kind of things, I mean, in your own opinion, how can we arrest these situations for future? You know, because I'm sure it will be very difficult to deal with them immediately.
Maybe ile tumeneza sema tu kidogo ni during our days. I think tukiangalia during our days, ilikuwa the fights zilikuwa za furaha, unajua? Yes. Ile fight before the game, watu wana fight kidogo lakini peace inakuwa. Yes. Game inachezwa, game inaisha. Tunakula tear gas kidogo lakini in a good way. But if you look at these days, fans, ile to me, kwanza kama AFC, unaifeel tu sana if fans wetu hawataenda stadium. So for me, nita request too as an FC player, a former player, mtu wa FC ule tumekufa na FC. Like unasema, we are just hoping that watajaza stadium because we know Gor Mahia is going to do it. So nisaidia tu ya AFC Leopards, tunaomba fans wa AFC Leopards tafadhalini kujeni kiwanjani. Let's behave, lose or win. Tukija kiwanjani tuone game, tupate team the support that they really need, and let's be proud of being a part of AFC during that Shemeji game. Lakini vile nimesema for Zico, I believe we are going to give a good account of ourselves, na tutajaribu to make sure you don't be crowned on that day, because it will be ni kama Man City na Man U vile ati una Man U na crown Man City. So hiyo tutajaribu tuitoroke. Tunaambia Zico tutangangana tu tuakazie kidogo.
Mtakaziwa Zico. Hii round hii Zico hatuwezi kubali. Hata mimi nitakuwa hiyo stadium. Sunday, yes.
I think it's good if for the last 3-4 derbies FC has been just showing up for the game. We need that challenge also. And I think if they can give us a challenge on Sunday, it will be good. They've made it very easy for us for the last 3-4 derbies.
Zico na madharau. Thank you very much. Zico, of course, a football legend in the country. Has been, of course, back to Gor Mahia, played for Gor Mahia. Mickey Weche, legend. These are legends. I bring legends to the studio. Asante sana Mickey Weche for making time. They will be in the stadium together with myself. Tutakuwa tumeketi kwa Kasarani on Sunday from 3 p.m. utatupata huko. So you better be there. Yes. Thank you gentlemen for making time.
Very much.
SportPesa, thank you for bringing them. Najua waliletwa mpaka kuna mabodyguard huku juu, watu wa miraba minne. Hey, asante sana Lola, kazi mzuri sana na kina Patricia mnafanya na Anto.